Danny Flexon for Seconds Out, here with Stamina for Sale man himself, Tunde Ajayi at the Peacock Gym in East London, and his celebrated pupil, student, whatever other synonym we've got for someone who learns from the tree of knowledge that is Tunde, Anthony Yarde, unbeaten, light heavyweight. Anthony, you're next out, 20th of October. 4 weeks this Saturday, in fact, which is going to date it when we don't put this interview out for a week, but I've said it now. Still no opponent as we speak. I hear a lot of people have pulled out. How frustrating is that for you to not know who you're going to be facing?
I don't care. I'll be honest with you. I just don't care. From what I heard, we had some good opponents. Opponents who I was both happy with. They pulled out. Again, that's not nothing that's in my control. That's not nothing that's in anyone's control apart from the people. So that's something that I've realized early in my career is that you need to focus on yourself. You could have, you know, even with Billy Joe fighting whoever he was before, and then injuries happen and things like that. I was on them undercards. So sometimes when you focus too much on one thing, it can like scramble your brain and think, oh, things are changing, what's happening? If you focus on yourself stays the same. So ain't really much difference for me. Whoever's put in front of me.
Something we've heard at Seconds Out Towers, if you like, is that Shawnee Monaghan, Irish New Yorker, was one of the people considered, and maybe that fell through for one reason or another. A, can you give credence to that? And B, is that a guide to the sort of level you're looking at for this fight?
Well, I'm not going to give credence to it. That's the first thing. You're not going to deny it. You have to ask Frank Warren about that. But yeah, absolutely. You know, we are looking for those sort of opponents because I think, you know, that would be a good, you know, measuring stick. Forgive the pun, a bit of a yardstick. Oh.
That's an unforgivable pun, I'm afraid.
For me, just to see where we are. You know, I'm quite confident that Anthony's, you know, at that stage. But you really have to prove it on fight night. And someone of that caliber, you know, only one defeat to Marcus Brown would have been a good fight for us. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what Frank done, what Sean Monaghan did, or the decision he took. But yeah, he's one of many from what I've heard. I've heard about 6 people have pulled out.
So Anthony said he don't mind who it is. He don't want to get fixed on one opponent, and it changes as everything seems to change anyway. As a trainer, does it frustrate you in terms of implementing a game plan for a specific opponent when 4 weeks to go, all these guys have pulled out?
Absolutely not. You know, it's mine and Anthony's ethos. We've never, from his professional career.
What does that word mean?
Ethos.
What does that mean?
It's, you know, it's like.
Yeah, come on, explain it, Tunde.
Yeah, the ethos is our game plan. It's what we live by, what we stand by.
It's your philosophy.
It's our philosophy. Yeah, that's another one.
I thought I better help him out. Anthony knew all along. He was just winding you up.
Yeah, he just was trying to put me on the spot.
So you were telling us what your ethos is.
But it's our ethos, you know, myself and Anthony, from day one. We don't care if it's Mitch Mitchell, whoever, Kovalev, doesn't matter. We're training.
Just to say, we don't think it's going to be Mitch Mitchell or Kovalev.
We're training hard. Hard work, sacrifice, sweat. There ain't no blood, so you know it ain't no blood. It's just sweat every day, hard work, and whoever presents themselves when it's fight time, it is where it is. Turn up short, blow up, lions in the camp.
Who have you been sparring? I'm asking Tunde, but I mean, who has Anthony been sparring, of course, in this camp? Or is there anyone new that wasn't in previous camps?
He's been sparring with me. He spars with me every fight. I keep telling people.
That's mainly verbal sparring.
No, it's sparring. You need to come and watch Tunde Ajayi and Anthony Yarde every day. I'm his best sparring partner. You think, I don't know why they think we're joking.
I'm Bilal Ali.
I'm Bilal. Oh yeah, Bilal's in there. BA.
I've seen you spar Bilal Ali.
But I'm being totally honest. You see the Kung Fu movies. you see the Kung Fu movies.
This is some interview. We're on Kung Fu movies. Like Ethos. Mitch Mitchell.
You see Snake in the Monkey Shadow. The trainer, the teacher, spars with a student, and I believe if Anthony can miss my shots, there's no fighter in boxing that can test Anthony. Because I'm faster than them all.
However, yeah, there's proof, ladies and gentlemen. However,
no, Danny, look at the face. Look at it.
It's my mum. It's my mum.
what, you sparred your mum?
No, I'm saying this.
That is weird.
I said this is my mum a couple of times when I was younger. No.
We know who got the better of that spar. Seriously though, Mr. Miyagi aside, who else have you been sparring in this camp?
You know what it is? That's just my business. That's not being rude to you, but that's my business. It varies, and we get different people at different times, and it's not always loud. You know, it's a lot of practice. It's a lot of working on things. Because when it comes to fighting, I can fight. I've shown that. So it is a lot of practice. Again, we do have a lot of sparring with Bilal Ali coming up. Tunde Ajayi, main sparring partner. Yeah, the most hours. No, chief. I don't like that word. He's head sparring partner. So yeah, no, it's going good, man. But fighting that is what matters.
As your career progresses, you're becoming more and more of a complete fighter. You're at that experience level now. Are there key areas that you look at in yourself that you'd like to improve on in the next year or two?
Every area on the drawing board. From everything you can think of in a boxing ring and everything you can't think of in a boxing ring. Digest that in your brain. I want to be better at. Everything you can think of and everything you can't think of. That's what I want to get better at.
Do you see yourself being out several times next year? You've fought quite a lot this year. You've stayed busy throughout your career, in fact. Do you see that continuing as you go up in levels and get more challenging opposition?
100%. Again, this is something that's people actually don't know this. Even though they keep watching interviews or whatever. Remember, people don't watch full interviews. Or people they pay attention to bits and bobs. I had 12 amateur fights. I've had 16 professional fights. In boxing, that's no experience. So I've always wanted to say, from I started professional, I wanted to stay active. Gain experience. You know, being in a boxing ring is different from being in a gym, different from the amateur scene, different from everything. So it's about, gaining that experience, and not only that as well, majority of my opponents haven't lasted. That's right. Except for my second opponent, which was only a 4-round fight. So again, the experience in terms of the time in the ring is limited, but I'm doing my job.
And you've fought a variety of different styles, like you say. Talking about long-term ambitions, what's more important to you? Winning championship belts, like world championship belts, or beating big-name opponents and well-respected opponents? Is it the opponents or is it the titles?
For me, it's the career. A lot of people get caught up on the moment. History has shown you over and over again. There's fighters that live for the moment, and there's fighters that get put in history and record books. That's what I have to say on that, because a lot of people, they beat on their moment, and then their moment goes. Boxing is an unforgiving sport. It starts off one way, it can easily change within a split second. Everyone's on your side, when everything's going good. Sometimes they're not on your side, but then as soon as if anything goes the other way, everyone dismisses you. There's so many fighters you've seen it happen to, and that's why I'm so focused. I'm going in one direction only.
What gets you in those record books? Is it the famous fights? Is it the number of titles? Is it retiring undefeated like Floyd Mayweather, if he doesn't come back in December?
Yeah, I hope he don't come back. But it's everything. They say, in boxing, they say you need heart, you need a good chin, you need a boxing brain, you need speed, you need so many things. And that's the same thing with the fights. You need to fight, have good fighting partners. You had Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank. They kind of made each other. They put each other in history books. Sometimes you do need a good sparring partner, and at the same time, it is what you do in the ring. Because you can have all them good fights, you can win them, but you don't win them good. Or you have fights where people are always questioning you or whatever. So sometimes it is how your career goes, and that's why I say, as a whole, it's your career, not just particular fights.
Tunde, looking around Anthony's weight class, is there anyone else you see around the same age and the same experience level coming up at a similar rate to him? Because a lot of the guys at the top... a lot of the guys in the light heavyweight division at the top level at the moment are all over 30 years of age. So there's a new generation coming through. Is there anyone you see out there that's going to be Anthony's big rival in the future?
Wait, sorry. Ask that question again.
What, all of it?
No, just the part where you said, is there anyone with Anthony's experience or Anthony's age coming up? Say it again.
Okay. Why? So you can go, no, again. Yeah, all right.
Because it's impossible.
No, all right. Is there anyone even close? Is there anyone you see as a future big rival for Anthony in the future? Someone who can make a marquee fight against him?
Well, I just think, again, the history of boxing, there always is an opponent. There's always going to be the name or a name. There's always going to be a name that, you know, are standout fights. You know, I've said, from what I can see, Bivol is the same age as Anthony.
How many fights have you had?
Oh, he's had numerous amateur fights.
Numerous.
Numerous. Over 300. You know, but I think what Anthony's getting at is there is no boxer today, yesterday, or before that with such limited experience in this position. And I think that Anthony has already proved that he's a special talent. Already proved.
Proven. Proved, not proved. Proven, not proved.
Proven. He's also...
This is some of the sparring they talked about.
yeah.
Proved, proven.
Yeah.
This old argument again.
But, you know what? The facts don't lie. 12 amateur fights, 11 KOs, 16 professional fights, 15 knockouts. Rated number 1. Well, I checked yesterday. They put us to number 2. But that's fine. Number 1 in my mind from the beginning. And I'm excited. I've always been excited, but I have to be meticulous in helping Anthony achieve his goals, because he has massive goals in the sport of boxing and he wants to go down and will go down as a legend. I believe this with all my heart. And it's my job to push him to his limits every single day. And it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey.
I imagine you push each other to your limits, first of all. But let me ask you, your phrase, obviously I'm going to steal it. Everything is timing. When's the timing right for Anthony to fight for a world title, in your opinion? Is it next year?
It could be this year. You really can't forecast.
Could be October the 20th if people keep pulling out.
Exactly, it could be October the 20th. You know, boxing is one of those sports which anything can happen. We saw how Anthony Joshua won his first world title. It was really by default. You know, he ended up fighting someone who won the belt.
That's the headline right there for this week, I tell you. Tunde says that Joshua won his title by default.
Well,
Care to elaborate?
We only need to look at what Charles Martin has done since. I'm not making nothing up. You know, what he's gone on to achieve is nothing short of miraculous, and I commend the young man. But this is the Anthony Yarde Show. I keep telling people, I ain't interested in no other fighter but Anthony Yarde. I'm in the Anthony Yarde business Monday to Sunday. Not 9 to 5, 24/7. And this is it. This is it. I mean, listen, we spoke so many times and we've repeated so many things. I just want to do it. I just want to do this now. I'm excited to do it. And yeah, October the 20th. Turn up sharp, blow up. Lions in the camp. Everything is timing. And to answer your question, because I know I've gone around the block, we just really don't know. We really don't know. We just have to see how the cards lay out. But we're not too far off. That much I will tell you. Because what I'm seeing Anthony do every day in the gym, Bilal Ali is my witness, is amazing. He's improving in every single day. And
he's getting better as a mime as well, I find. Some real street entertainment skills going on.
Somebody came in, one of his sparring partners came in,
Hold on, he's got a sparring partner that's not Bilal Ali and not you. I thought I got an exclusive, yeah. No. I missed the opportunity there, yeah.
One of his sparring partners came in on Monday, sparred with him. And when he got out of the ring, he came up to the ring in the corner and he said to me, Tun, I don't know how he's getting better. And I'm like, he's supposed to get better.
So he's an English guy then, this sparring partner.
But he was just amazed because he really thought that Anthony couldn't get much better because he's been singing Anthony's praises from day one. But it's like I said, this is not guesswork. We are working under a system, and Anthony is the golden child. And he's...
Great movie, by the way.
Very good movie. Eddie Murphy. You see it. And yeah, it's just improvement. And that's what you're supposed to do as a professional. Improve. If you're not improving, someone ain't doing their job. And Anthony knows I'm doing my job.
Final word to Anthony Yarde. Tunde, your trainer, says he's in the Anthony Yarde business. This is the Anthony Yarde Show. How does the Anthony Yarde Show end?
Oh! With a sign up. You know how it goes. Lions in the camp.
Yes.
T-A-A-Y. We got B-A. We don't lie. Come on.
This is some freestyling magic.
You messed it up.
Sorry. We'll cut that bit out. We'll cut that bit out. I'm mortified.
I'm joking.
I've never been so embarrassed. Thank you, Anthony Yarde. I think we'll leave it there.
Lions in the camp.
Lions in the camp.
Yeah. Bilal? Lions! Apparently there's some lions in the camp. That's all I can say.